Right, so you clicked on this video because you want to get abs, right? Makes sense. Everyone wants to get abs. In this video, if you want to get abs like mine, stick around to the end and I will uncover the secrets of exactly how I got here. First, let's clear up a little myth. There is no upper and lower abs, they're not separated. It's the same muscle and it's called the rectus abdominis. A lot of people commonly think that you can hit upper and lower abs, which you can bias them, but at the end of the day, it's the same muscle that you're targeting. The rectus abdominis perform spinal flexion. Don't know if you can really see that, but just basically a movement such as a sit up or cable crunch, anything of that nature. Also, it's known as bringing your rib cage closer to your pelvis, but it's just simply to say sit up. A key factor, which sounds obvious when you say it, but not a lot of people think of it, is if you're not training under load, if you're strong enough, or progressively overloading over time, then you're just simply not going to grow your abdominals at all. So what exercise should you do? My personal favourite and what I believe to be the best exercise would be weighted cable crunches. Obviously, you can only do these if you have access to a gym, and I'll talk later about exercise you can do at home without equipment that could be like an alternative. Anyway, the cable crunch will allow you to load the abs over time, so progressively overload, which is one of the key factors. If you can't progressively overload, there's no point in the exercise. Good range of motion performs full spinal flexion. You'll target your entire abdominals. As I mentioned, a progressive weight over time. You can progressively overload, and it's as long as you access. Sorry, as long as you have access to a cable machine or a gym, anyone can do this exercise because pretty much anyone can do it with a couple kilos, and obviously you can work your way up to whatever your gym's stack is, and if you get strong enough you can just put in a gym pin and add extra weight to their stack, so pretty much anybody can do these. I would recommend, just like any other exercise, doing two to three sets to failure around the 8 to 12 rep range with good form for all your reps pretty much. My next point is away from the exercise, because you need to build the abs. Obviously it's a muscle just like your bicep, but the next part will be revealing them, so losing body fat will help you reveal the abs, which is just as important as building them in the first place. A lot of people have abs. If you've been training for a couple years, you probably do, but like any muscle, if you have fat covering it, it will look a lot less impressive, a lot less vascular lean. You can see in my chest, I don't have the biggest chest ever, but it looks, you can see the striations there only because I'm lean, not because I'm like freakishly big, you know? The key part will be a calorie deficit. This will allow you to slowly lose weight, and if you slowly lose weight instead of quickly like just starving yourself, you're more likely to maintain that once you've lost it. I mentioned earlier about if you don't have access to a gym or whatever, an alternative for at home would simply be doing a weighted sit up. So grab a water bottle, put it on your head, and do a normal sit up. You can hold water bottles, hold dumbbells if you have them, but that would be better. A heavy bag, just fill that with something, books, water, whatever. A declined sit up would be better, but obviously you might need a bit of equipment for that. Decline sit-up is basically the same, but your legs are elevated above you. So I have a bench, like a decline sit-up bench in my house. It's amazing. Like, I love it. But that obviously means you need to buy something for it. You can use a chair and put your legs on a chair and do the sit-up. It's not very good, but if it feels good, then go for it. But personally, I would not pick it. Sorry, this video is very back and forth. But again, back to nutrition. You want to be eating, if you know your calorie maintenance, you want to be eating 3 to 500 calories below your maintenance. It's okay if you don't know your maintenance. Just get a feel for what you eat in a normal day and eat around 300 to 500 calories less. Keep your protein high as you can, around 2 grams per kilo of body weight. I'm pretty sure. Fact check, but don't take my word for that because I'm not sure on that. You want the protein to retain muscle as well as build, obviously, but retain the muscle while you're losing weight. So you lose fat, but you don't lose muscle. You only really need that one exercise of cable crunch. You can add some sort of leg raise. The only problem with that is people think they hit the lower abs. They technically do bias it, however, a lot of people do them wrong, resulting in them hitting hip flexors in Illinois. Am I saying that right? I'm not too sure. But those two muscles, which basically connect to your hip, like is part of your hip, basically lifts your legs up. So the actual lifting the leg up isn't actually the abs that do that; it's your spine. So if these are, sorry, this is awful. If your legs are lifted up like that, that's your hip flexors in Illinois, and then your spine going like that is your actual abdominals working. So very small range of motion does work them, will work, but you have to have really good form for them to work, basically. If you think this helped, then please consider subscribing. I do actually do online one-on-one coaching, so if you'd be interested in that, there'll be a link below, or message me on Instagram. Just send me the word grow and we can chat about it. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Lovely making a video. I don't I'll see you next time.